California has been in a mega drought for over 20 years. But for this small farming town of Huron, this year's water scarcity was so severe that its residents had to buy it. It was too much of a burden for one of the state's poorest towns, according to its mayor.
To have such a high cost on something that's so critical for life is just mind-boggling. You know, the climate crisis is real, the science is real, and the solutions should be innovative and implementable, and that's what we're doing right now.
With climate change, California's rain season has diminished, but those rare rainfall events can be excessive and cause harm to properties and crops. The city has decided to build an aquifer underground and turn its unused fields into vast ponds that can collect water in wet years.
Yes, well, we're in the third year of a drought and very challenging water supply issues. When there's excess supplies, we want to put it onto the land and recharge it into the groundwater.
Once completed, the water project could store nearly 326 billion gallons of water. A small farming town on the west side of the Central Valley, Huron believes it could finally solve its chronic water problem and remain competitive in its main source of income, agriculture.
California is remarkably important to agricultural production, not just for the United States, but for the globe. It's also a landscape that is thirsty and that is featuring all kinds of disagreements and fights over water, which is becoming more scarce. And of course, for agricultural production to work, you need often great amounts of water. And that's all being changed before our very eyes.
This is just one of nearly 340 projects that have been proposed by California's water agencies. And the state's Department of Water Resources says it would provide enough water for about 4.5 million households every year if completed by 2030. Ediz Tiyansan, CGTN, Los Angeles.